So we got the return of the long-lost ancient civilization that's hidden underwater, details on the brand new fishing subclass and mechanics, a complete rework to every accessory in the game, and an upgrade to one of the most beloved fruits in all of Blox fruits. There's a lot to digest in Blox Bulletin number 11, and we'll be taking a deep dive, and yes, that is a reference to a submarine, into all of the details they have given us for the upcoming update. Stay tuned. Ah yes, another week, another Blox Fruits Bulletin, and another MeEnyu video yapping about the bulletin. It's just gonna keep on going. It's a never-ending cycle, and the update's never gonna come out. Look at this. We're already up to the Blox Bulletin number 11. They haven't missed a single week. Very much unlike the actual updates, which really makes you wonder, maybe they should put their efforts elsewhere. And they're getting a little lazy with a cover art too. It's just a yellow noob on a dinghy boat. And by yellow noob, I don't mean me, the Asian guy who sucks at Blox Fruits. I mean, this dude is literally the yellow noob. So here we go, the Blox Bulletin, sunken civilizations, a lurking fish, and much more. Remember back in the day when Oda, the creator of One Piece, was hinting at the lurking legend in the anime that was about to reveal himself? People from all over the world were making videos about it as if it was setting sail for the Grand Line. People were getting millions of views. But in Blox Fruits, we got lurking fish. Yeah, this is so much cooler. All right, first article, Ocean Exploration, the long-awaited Journey by a Moakoa Shell Spine. Are these made by ChatGPT or something? Because what kind of names are these? Okay, what is a Moakoa? Oh god! All right, Blox Fruits, are you serious? Okay, you guys are sick, man. Come on, guys. There's literally kids playing this game. I don't know what that was. I just searched it on Google Images, and I'm about to clean my history after this. But let's continue. Looks like we got some more baldy. Dude, Blox Fruits really likes bald people, man. This is why my boy Jetski be taking all my views. So we got a bearded bald man with two other okay, this guy's holding a fishing rod. There's the submarine that's at Tiki Outpost, right? We know about the submarine. And another guy with a sword on his back. And some more cloaked men over there in the distance. Yes, is this beautiful submarine right here. They added this into the game like, what, 2 or 3 updates ago and just kind of never explained it. I guess they're finally about to now. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on, guys. This submarine door has always been sort of like locked. We could never get in here, but since I have free cam now, maybe I could. Here we go, guys. The first ever exclusive look inside the submarine. Why did I never think of this? All right, here goes nothing. I'm afraid to see what's on the other side, guys. And it is just, there's nothing in here. Yeah, that was not exciting at all. Wait, hold on. There's another layer to it. Let's get in this one. And it's another whole load of nothing. Come on, are y'all serious? Well, at least I'm sitting in the front of the submarine now. This is what the submarine's driver's seat looks like. That's a pretty decent view. All right, what do we have going on in this picture? The chief of the Tiki Outpost has departed with some citizens to the submerged island that once connected to the Tiki Outpost. Okay, so that's what the submarine's for. It's to go underwater. We found Fishman Island in the 3rd sea, guys. Obviously, because the one in the 1st sea is kind of mid. Let's be honest. I'm glad we're getting a new one. The other passengers and I were told to put on blindfolds to prevent us from knowing the route to the island. Isn't it just down? Just go straight down. It's underwater. After a short while, we were allowed to remove our blindfolds, only to find the views before us to be nothing short of extraordinary. Yeah, if the views are anything like this, extraordinarily bad, that would be an accurate description. What was revealed was an impressive island swallowed. Hey, yo, Blox Fruits gotta chill, bro. By both the ocean and time. Oh, ancient ruins. That's what they mean by time. It's just like old as ancient ruins, towering walls, coral-covered relics, and a sacred pond that seemed to carry special fish. They got water inside of water, guys. That makes a lot of sense. And what special fish are we talking about? Damn well better not be the Leviathan or Terror Shark. Cause I ain't going there. However, the most shocking part was what the island was occupied. Tribes of fishmen, along with what seemed to be dangerous figures in robes, lurked on the island. For some reason, Blox Fruits Fruits just really like putting people in robes and covering their faces. But I mean, it ain't really that surprising to find fishmen in the underwater island. We have that in the first sea. Like, there's literally fish version of Zoro out here, the fishman. Also, by the way, you know what I just noticed? There's also a pond in here. So I hope they're not just talking about reworking Underwater City, because that would be extremely disappointing. Imagine just like fishing out here. The chief was in utter disbelief at the fact there is somewhat of a civilization here. Okay, so that's why he's looking mad surprised. Also, this is the Underwater City. Dude, they even got grass in underwater cities. How does that make any sense? And don't y'all have to wear like that bubble thing in One Piece in order to breathe? What does this mean for the island and the people above the surface? Come back later as we continue to explore the island and sniff out more leads to what it has to offer. Okay. So it pretty much looks like the city of Atlantis. If you've never heard of the legend, it just kind of got submerged under the water and there's like a whole civilization there. So this underwater city obviously looks exactly like the Tiki Outpost, which also looks exactly like this map from One Piece Pirate Warriors. Okay, moving on. Pretty much they have confirmed fishing to be added into the game from the developer team. Look, these are all kinds of different fish that we can eat. They don't look very delicious though. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Fishing is making its way to the world of Blox fruits. What's next? Growing gardens? Fishing is a new gameplay system that brings a life skill profession to the game, offering players a more immersive and relaxing way to engage with the game beyond just PvP and combat grinding. Yeah, Blox fruits. Or I could just play fish. Ever thought of that? What the the Jurassic update, they added dinosaurs into the game? That's crazy. Fishing will be available to all players alike. You will be able to learn fishing by your respective trainers in each sea of the game. Oh, so how does fishing work exactly? I guess you don't just fish in this sacred pond that they talk about. That's only for the special fish, for the special third sea players like us, all right? Forget about it if you're a first sea peasant. You don't get this. Roughly 30 new fish are being introduced in this update, with certain species appearing more often around specific islands depending on the rod and bait you might use. So keep an eye out for which bait will help you find what you're looking for. Can we fish up like the Leviathan? That will make it a lot easier than finding it. However, it might be just too hard to catch certain fish, so we do recommend increasing your fishing skill. Blox Fruits is like, get good. Every player will have the ability to level up their fishing skill to the max level of 100. Your level increases solely based on each fish caught. The more fish you catch, the more efficient you become at catching future and more powerful fish. It's becoming more and more like an RPG, which I like a lot. We're so excited to release this mechanic in the next update and can't wait to see what everyone does with it. Are you really excited? If you were, you probably released the update sooner. So, once the update drops, grab your rod and start fishing. And not just for bragging rights, but also to get a head start on crafting consumables too. Okay, that's what it's for. It's for making potions. So in the meantime, I better start honing my skills again in fish. What kind of bragging rights could you possibly have in Blox Fruits fishing? Would fishing in Blox Fruits allow me to get this 70-ton ancient megalodon, aka your mother? I don't think so. Yup, still got it. Let's move on to the next part. Have your say community poll inside. What's this freak show cooking up? Making some potions, I assume? Yup, if you haven't guessed by now, potions are coming to Blox Fruits. Yeah, everybody and their grandmothers have guessed by now. It was the worst hidden secret out of all the bulletins that they posted. You'll be able to craft them using ingredients you find in the wild. Drinking these potions will offer some interesting effects. So I'm assuming it's gonna be similar to like the berries, but maybe the material that you get dropped from killing NPCs can also help you craft potions. Interesting effects. Interesting. However, we want your ideas. Submit your most useful or silliest potion concept in the form below, and there is a chance it could be added to the game. Okay, so this is Blox Fruits telling us that they have no idea what they're doing. Okay, they just thought, we're gonna add potions into the game. What are the potions gonna be? Let's ask our players instead. So I have some really cool ideas for potions. Maybe I could help contribute. Okay, so they're asking for username, RIP Indra. Potion name. We gotta come up with a name for the potion. All right, I'm just gonna put in a random silly name here. Yeah, that does not sound weird at all. Potion effect turns your avatar into MeEnyu, and you run around doing the Gundam style dance. Moving on to the next segment. Out with the ugly. Oh no, looks like they're finally getting rid of Uzoth, guys. And in with the drip by Flamey Watkins. The world is evolving, and so is the world of fashion surrounding it. Okay, so we're getting fish, and we're getting dressed to impress. All in Blox fruits. This is great. Who else are we gonna steal from next? Let's be honest, who's wearing some of these old school pieces? It's time for a change. Okay, are they changing up the accessories? Some of our top design minds here at Fizzy Old Style, I gotta stop reading these cringe names out loud, are preparing a brand new lineup of expressive, high quality gear for the new generation. Not only can they express their main character energy in a fashionable way, but we're also introducing a new line of accent gear that doesn't have to replace your main centerpiece of an accessory. Okay, so maybe they're reworking the old accessories. Maybe they're adding new, better looking ones. But also, you can have accents on them. So you could kind of just change their colors, sort of like the aura. So whether you're clinging to your classic cloak or rocking something bold and new, this extra gear gives you the power to level up your fashion and survivability out there. Just don't let Uzoth design them, because he's terrible at making a Roblox character clothes, and that's his entire job. All right, next, the final segment of this bulletin. The Creation Fruit has unlocked new layers by Sertit Thornside? Bruh, I can't, dude. Is the Creation Fruit not everything you thought it would be? Do you wonder if you could have a bit more? So, across the seas, more Creation users are finding inventive ways to push its potential. It was fun for a while to design things, but now functionality has been achieved. Conveyor floors to get places quicker, we have that. Trampolines to reach higher ground, drivable cars that can scale walls, decorative trees, and even funny trap doors. The new hidden ability seems to almost have it all. What? How could you add so many different abilities onto one fruit? So as you can tell from the picture here, looks like that's the trampoline that can bounce people off. There are those traps, those spikes, and decorative trees. What could a decorative tree possibly be used for? What does it mean for the rest of the world? Well, one thing's for sure, this fruit can't get any more ridiculous. Hey, I already thought that when you first dropped this fruit, but clearly it can with the upgrade that you're giving it. So there you go. In the next update, we're also getting the upgrade to the Creation Fruit, and it's got at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new abilities. How is that even possible? Hope y'all are ready to take the Creation trolling and Blox fruits to a whole nother level. And that's it, everybody. Come back next week for bulletin number 12, where the stories get only more interesting as we close in on the next update. Still, hopefully, by the 3rd week of July. I'm banking on it. Pray for us.